Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on another team from the ACC, the SMU. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll try the right side. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
The Yellow Jackets will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly complete. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. To the air, it's Vaughn. He's got the back in the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
To the ground with the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Quarterback keeper. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to pass, it's Vaughn. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Fires to the middle. Ball in the air. Intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now... The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the ball is picked off. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Cantrell. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cantrell. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Vaughn. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Cantrell. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got a man. It's Casey. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. He makes the connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. He breaks a tackle.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. designed run for the quarterback. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's Casey. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. Got it! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without score. And he takes it in for the score. Offense set on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down.
Oh, look out! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Open space at the 25. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it on the right. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense.
Wedges, pushes, and he's over. And a 1st down for the offense. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
Now the toss. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Toss sweep right. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Can the defense stop them? Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Line gets set, 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Using the quick game. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The offense will stay out there to go for it on 4th down again. They're 3 for 4 so far in this one. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
With the catch, it's Cantrell. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th.
The defense is going to dare them to throw the ball. They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. Looking left. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and end it off again here.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Touch pass on the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. And that's where they'll... 1st down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Diggs. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Got his man. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
The Terrapins offense will go to work for the first time as we take a look at our impact players for this game. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's got him this time. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Using his feet. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. Caught near the sideline, it's Leon. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. On the move. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
This is a designed run. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting it forward.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. He'll take it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
By the quarterback. No gain on the play. Brings up
2nd down coming up. Quarterback will keep it. Gets it past the marker. Oh, he spun away like a vapor. Off he goes. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got... The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Leon. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Ohio State. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Snagged in the middle. It's Leon. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. It's complete on the right side. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. To the air, it's Sayin. Oh, picked off. No good place for a turnover with this one. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Got a man, it's Leon. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Wicks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. First down, 10 yards to go. He wants to throw it again. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Trying to get to it. A third and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Leon. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. I really like this call to go for it on fourth down in this area of the field. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Leon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up. On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buckeye! Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that play is going to just ignite this offense. You got to take a shot. You want to be aggressive.
Touchdown. The quarterback sneak. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark it down at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Hold it, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be 4th down and 3 yards to go. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. And they can't. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run it from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. To the air, it's Sayin. Time to take a shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Leon.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Quick strike complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. That's caught. It's Leon. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. That's reeled in. It's Banks. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The aerial assault continues. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here.
And he will take it in. Touchdown. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. He's got his man.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He lofts one down the sideline. And it is another interception. Just a terrible. Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught over the middle. It's Leon. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wicks. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I'll tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense is put together.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Rice Owls, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Houston Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, the offense set for a first down play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Running back searching for a hole. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Now on the move. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the offense. A run for the quarterback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Get set, get set.
Quarterback keeps it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Looking downfield, it's Ramsey. Quickly complete. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. And they can't connect. Offense working from the pistol. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. Touchdown, Houston! A 1st down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Snags it on the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking to throw it again. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. This quarterback part of their running game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive line. Touchdown, Cougars! And line gets set, 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, the inside give. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Ramsey. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Complete downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Cougars look to keep this drive humming. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good, and that was dead solid. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. To throw, it's Ramsey. He'll take another shot here. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8. Here comes the Houston offense once again. He'll come out throwing on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting...
Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Brings up third and goal.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, the touchdown Cougar! And the route. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They want that clock to run. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Going up top. And that pass intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. To the air, it's Ramsey. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man on the right. And he's running in the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They've moved it into scoring territory, first and 10 from the 11. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the... And we have breaking news. They score. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Catch made down inside the 25. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. Heads up. The offense now operating in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Smith. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here we go on fourth down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. So second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Bennett. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He flips it to the back across the middle. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Bennett. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield. He misses it. That's when you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Running a quarterback sneak here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. So denied on back-to-back runs. Now it's 3rd down and goal. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And out comes the offense, set to take over here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Off the play fake on first down. Now rolling out to his left. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he pulls in the catch. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Tight end goes in motion. On first down, it's play action. Moves left out of the pocket. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Trying to find the end zone off the right side.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking downfield. It's Bennett. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run for the first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They're going to run it here. He's brought down out at the 46.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And this pass is on target, caught. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
42 Spider. 42 Spider. Carrier.
Scanning the field, it's Bennett. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Just about 20 seconds remaining here in the half as they'll line up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. So from the 16-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll tackle him out across the 20. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here.
29 Philly. 2-9.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Oh, it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He's got him. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Heads up, first snap in the red zone on this drive. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion, just masterful execution on that drive.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Looking for a gap. It's Smith. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They're going to run it. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Buying time, moving to his left. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking right, this one caught. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the 1st.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
On the ground, it's Smith. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up for this offense. He'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. Oh, and nothing but got space, looking to score.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Here we go.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they finally tackle him down at the one. Big gain on the pitch and catch.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it.
No, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
Yeah, they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. 3rd and goal. The defense come up with a huge stop here. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And tackled there by the defense. This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Bear Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation. You bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. Thing of beauty.
Oh, he missed it. It's no good. They still trail by a point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made down inside the 15.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the handout, they'll test the right side here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, it's Bennett. It's a quick grab. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. 4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. And we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. Throws it to the right. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. They're going to throw the football. And it falls incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Looking to chuck it again. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
4th down now, and defensively, you know, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Offense operating from the pistol. Dropping back. It's Bennett. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a 3rd down play. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. And they'll use the ground game here. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Defense loading up on defensive backs here, wanting to take away the deep pass play. Crucial play here. They go to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15.
Well, here we go, Chris. They get the touchdown, and now it's all about the 2-point play. Which play do you go with? Under a minute to go and a chance to tie this game up.
So it's going to come down to this, a 2-point conversion to tie the score and try to force overtime. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's got it. The conversion is good, and we are all tied up here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. Not much time left. The offense has a shot to end this in regulation. And here's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking for some space. It's Smith. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. The clock is still running. They'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. And the offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the 4th quarter.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And a timeout is called here, 10 seconds remaining on the clock. The punt team making their way on the field. They'll kick it away here. Fair catch made at the 35. First down here for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Bennett. Makes a quick catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. See what the call is on 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Caught quickly. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. The shotgun running play call. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Now they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend and get across that first down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. There's a shot toward the end zone. It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, where he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting them in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Handoff running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Here's the second down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
On third down, it's a handoff. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. So needing to reach the end zone to keep this game alive, it's first and goal now. Receiver in motion now. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board. You can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. We're still tied now, heading into the first play of double overtime. He'll hand it off. He's got some room. Can he get there? In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they score the touchdown. Now by rule, they must go for 2 here in second overtime. Quarterback's got it on the option. Oh, the ball comes loose. He did not get in. They stopped him, and the lead remains at 6 here in overtime. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Takes the handoff again. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
So now it's first and goal. They have to punch it in here to keep this game going. First and goal, handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down and goal, upcoming. Looking to pass this time. He's got it near the end zone.
Well, they did the tough part here by coming up with this touchdown. The game is tied. Now, of course, the rule in that second overtime, you got to go for two. Let's see what their favorite two-point play is. See if they can win it.
Now the defense will spend a timeout. No room for mental errors on that side here in overtime. What in the world? Here comes the punt team with the offense in the red zone. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT makes it a one-point lead. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
We've seen one half of football and no points just yet. Let's see who can finally break that deadlock here in our second half. He fields it from the 8. Here come the Jaguars, taking the field on offense to start the third. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Play action on first down. Has the connection to Jones. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They go play action here. Has it at the 7. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Lions offense returning to the field. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Gets this one to Andrews.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Lawrence looking to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Jones reels it in. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars push their lead further to start the half. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars lead by 15 now. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Lawrence now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Jaguars football. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They go play action on first. Fits it through the middle. Again, he's got room. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars grow the lead now to 22 points. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have... Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Punting muted out now. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. Calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Able to find Jones. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars continue piling onto this lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Jaguars get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Johnson. Takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars keep running away with this. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The offense headed out now for Detroit. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Lawrence to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Fair catch made here at the 30. Out now. They've got first down from the 31. Here we go. Throwing off the play fake here. Fights off the pressure. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Let's go now. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He's got it inside the 25. He mix it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars are running them out of the building. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars tack on 7 more to their lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. This offense getting all set for this series. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. That's intercepted near the sideline. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you
brought in inside the 20. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Jaguars throwing 6 more on the blowout. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars continue adding on to that lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Lions and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They're out and set, first and 10. Looking to throw here. Shake. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. If only every drive could start like this, right, partner? First and goal to begin this one. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's got it.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Ooh, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Johnson. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Jaguars continue adding to an insurmountable lead. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Here comes their offense out again. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. He gets it away now from his own end zone. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Jaguars are running them out of the building. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. Now outruns their offense to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Now Lawrence. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But it looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them. Here he is on third. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And the offense is there to recover, but they're still stuck inside their own 10. They'll bring out the punter here. And he drives it towards the other end of the field. Fair catch is made, a yard or two short of midfield. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it'll be their football. Here we go. Play action on first down. That's Thomas, he's got it. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one. First down from the red zone. He brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, with that score right there, Brock, he has reached one of the pinnacles of playing quarterback here in the NFL. The most touchdown passes in a single game.
And I can promise you, after this game, he's going to do... I remember Peyton and Marvin having a back and forth after breaking a record. Neither of them wanted the ball because they knew it took all of them. And I promise you, after the game at the podium, he'll say the same thing today. It's his name in the record book, but this is an offensive explosion for a day.
The Jaguars to send this downfield, and away it goes. Return starts at the 3. He lost the football.